Eileen passed away in her flat on Lisbon Crescent. At first, her death seemed like one of hundreds that local councils manage every year. Torbay Council duly went to her home to look for any clues to family members, but what they found was much more intriguing. In amongst Eileen's things were old French currency, letters written in French, and several medals, including an MBE. Clearly, she had been someone very special, but hadn't wanted anyone to know about it. The press soon picked up on the story and reported that Eileen had died alone, with no one to pay for her funeral. To David Milchard of Fraser and Fraser, this was clearly a job for the heir hunters.
It just struck us as interesting. There didn't appear to be any relatives, and we decided to have a look at it.
The first thing David did was to set about identifying Eileen's basic family tree.
We identified the birth of Eileen, and it appeared her father was a John Nearne, and her mother was Spanish.
David found a record for Eileen's parents showing that they were married in 1913 in Marylebone in London. He then went on to find birth records for 3 other children: Francis, Jacqueline and Frederick. Although all the children had been born in England, it turned out the whole family moved to France for a bit and lived there between the wars. In one fell swoop, David had found out more about Eileen than anyone in Torquay ever had. She'd always made sure to keep people at arm's length, even Sister Damien.
The first few times I took Eileen home, she wouldn't let me drop her outside her house. Once I said to her, Eileen, well, I didn't say Eileen because I didn't know her name. I said, I'm not dropping you here. It's too late at night, it's too dark. So she wouldn't even allow me to see where she actually lived.
It seems that Eileen was so intent on secrecy, she even concealed her true nationality.
I assumed from her accent, something about her was very French, but she led me to believe she was half French, half English.
The fact that Eileen was able to pass herself off as French turned out to be the key to the mystery surrounding her life. This reserved woman, who guarded her identity so fiercely and died surrounded by bravery medals, was in fact a spy. She had been a member of Churchill's Special Operations Executive, the SOE, an elite group of men and women who had worked undercover in France during the Second World War.